like here, before we talk about the reading, yeah, as usual, we need to finish the vocabulary first. So here the first word, very easy. Yeah, could you please read out? Who's this? Oh, she's still in the note setting. 三六一真的不是很累吧？ I guess it's time for us to start practicing volleyball. Like you will have a volleyball context next semester, right? Volleyball. Anyway, the first is like species. Species. Thank you. Here, the first one, when you see the word species, it's the professional term for you to talk about a kind of animal. So like here, we talk about what kinds of animals they are, you use the word species. 所以这地方的发音要注意一下，跟 special 一样 ，c i 这地方发 sh 可以的。Okay, so here's the one thing about species. Thank you. So here's the Formosan black bear, not Taiwanese black bear, but Formosan. It's okay. So it's the official name for this kind of bear. Yeah. So we don't say Taiwanese black bear. So like who? First word. When you say total number or something, you got ask you total number of the people or the animal popular. Yeah, thank you. So here, please read over together. Population. Thank you. So here, the total population in Taiwan is. Wait. Do you know the total population of people in Taiwan? Really, I guess it's more than 24 million right now. Is it over 24 million, or is it still within 24 million? But what about the population in Taipei, in Taipei City? I guess it's around 2.5 million people in Taipei City. But what about New Taipei City? Do you know the population in New Taipei City? Is there anybody who lives in New Taipei City? Oh, Jenny, may I ask you, what's the total population of people in New Taipei City? I guess it's around 7 million. Oh, sorry, 4 million people in New Taipei City. Am I right? 4 million, 400万啊? No. Yeah, in New Taipei City. But here has been, this word has been declining. Declining is another word for the word drop, D-R-O-P. So when you say the population is declining, the population is dropping, means it's becoming fewer and fewer in numbers. So here's the word. If you say the economy is declining, if you mean the economy is declining, the economy is getting worse. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And here like it's listed as in, here ask you a word that has the part danger inside. Any idea? Oh, Julie. Ask you. Hi, Sunny. So like here a word that has the part danger inside. Listed as in then. Oh, 第一名选手在这里，只在问你这个。好，没有关系。Yeah, this word endangered is okay. When we say endangered species in Taiwan, you mean that kind of animal is on the edge of disappearing. 濒临怎么样的 ？On the edge of, on the verge of disappearing in Taiwan. It's okay. So here, could you please read the first example of the Formosan black bear, whose population has been declining, is listed as in. This one, could you please read it once again? Endangered species in Taiwan. Yeah. So here, can you name another species of animal that is on the verge of disappearing around the world? Around the world, in India. Polar bears. Yeah, you're right. You can say polar bears are an endangered species. Before we move on, here's something special about the word species that if you mean like polar bears are a species of animal. So like when you say a species of, 这个地方 a species of. But if you say there are several specific species of animals in mountains in Taiwan. So like when you say one species of, two species of the same form. 这个地方是单复数同形的 It's okay. So like something special about those species. 单一类 a species of 同形 several species of still the same form. And the way we read it is still the same. Okay? Yeah. So here we need to move on to number 2 series. These are plot. For the word plot, the first meaning is quite clear. Means how a story is in a movie or in a book. But the second meaning of the word plot could be something that maybe you didn't know before. It means some kind of evil plan, like developed by a group, or developed by a person. So like here, the second meaning could be kind of new to you. But if I ask you, 有一个是 S 开头的，也可以指的是计谋 S。If I say the word scheme, how do you spell the word scheme? Scheme, like school, scheme, S-C-H, and in. 那本书的主题的 theme of the book, so scheme, S-C-H-E-M-E. So when you say scheme, it also mean like some kind of evil plan. Scheme 跟 plot 或是 plan 不一样，在于 scheme 有点像是精心策划的一个东西。So it could be something good, it could be something bad. But if you say the party is planning a scheme to expose the scandal of the politician， 这地方就算那个 scheme 没有说的话，你能看得出来说那个政党 is planning a scheme， 密谋一个计划要揭发那个丑闻 to expose the scandal. So when you say scheme, you mean a well-developed plan for a specific purpose. 通常一定是有特定目的的东西 scheme. It's okay. So here, usually you always get a scheme. Plot. Easy. So here for the word plot, if you use the past tense. Why is there a special sound out of speech? Okay. Yeah. So like here for the past tense of the word plot. Plot. Plotted. Should you double the ending there? Plotted. Plotted. Yes. So like plotted, plotting. So you need to double the ending there. See? So here the first example. Please. 揭发。跟not find， 然后也不是 discover， 可是跟 discover 有关系。前面换一个字首 ，discover 通常指的是发现一件新的东西，所以你可以说科学家在山区发现了新物种。The scientists or the biologists discovered a new species of animal。可是这个地方，如果你当揭发一件事情的话，不是 discover， 把前面的 this 换成 uncover。It's okay, so when you try to uncover something, you try to expose something. 揭发一件事，所以 discover 是发现新东西 ，uncover 就指的是把原本被藏的东西把它 expose， 把它揭发出来。So you can say like the reporter is trying to uncover the story behind the scandal. 揭发那个丑闻背后的故事。So you try to uncover something to show something to the public. It's okay. And then a plot， 如果是不利的话，可以用什么介词 ？For, to, in, against。如果只用介词就可以表示不利于谁的话 ，it should be choose one. Oh, Melody 才会 ask you if you use a preposition because it's to, for, in, against. We think against. 这地方反正是对立语谁 ？Oh, your mouth is full of food. That's why you can't talk. I'm sorry. So like here, like when you say a plot against somebody, you mean like it is not good for that person. It's okay. So here, just need to read the first example. Please uncover it. Please uncover the plot against the person. Thank you. The second example, they were. If you use it as a verb, you can just use it. They were plotting to. 这地方推翻可以问一个字吗？如果是丢东西丢到另外一边，把那个东西推倒，有 throw 啊 push。可是如果是 throw 加一个字首，变成把东西推到另外一边去。Overthrow。So if you say overthrow an organization， 这个字英文蛮常用的，跟你说 Dr. Sang Yat-sen， you know who he is? Dr. Sang Yat-sen, the father of our country. Yeah, he overthrew the Qing dynasty. 推翻一个朝代，可以用这个字 overthrown. Okay, so when you say they try to overthrow some organization, they try to end the rule of that organization. Okay, yeah. So here, please read the second example again. They were plotting to overthrow their government. Yeah, thank you. So here number 3 is very easy. The first syllable is my organism. Yeah, I guess the word organism is not that difficult. Like before we talk about the word organism, may I ask you, can you think of any word with the part organ inside? 30 seconds. Please talk with your neighbor. Like at least they are 3 words with the part organ inside. So like, can you talk to your neighbor like 20 seconds? Any word with the part organ inside. At least 3 words. April. Do you know what we're doing? Oh, baby. Did you hear? I need to choose the card. Did you hear something from Wei? Here. O-R-G-A-N. Hey, organ the word itself. 这个是原本的意思指的是。Oh yeah, I mean organ. It is a word itself. The meaning of the word is like a part inside your body. So you can say your kidney is one of your organs. 所以 organ 当名词都只是器官，是可数的咯。So you can say an organ. So it means you can say brain is the most important organ in our body. You see, and here is any word you think you thought of. Stella. Organ. What? Organize. Yeah, when you try to organize something, you try to make it like systematic. Anything else? May I ask you? Oh, Zoe. Organization. Thank you. Yeah, organization, that could be, you name an organization, you know. Eva, can you think of any organization? What? EU, European Union is an organization. 有另外一个是非营利组织，可不可以想 ？N 什么 O？NSO 吗？哦 NGO 的全名是什么？Non-governmental organization， 又有一个 AL 哦，非政府的组织哦 ，Yeah. And there's one more word. May I ask you? When you say something is healthy, it is organic. Thank you, organic. So when you say something is organic, it is healthy. So when you say they are organic vegetables, you mean the vegetables have been grown in a healthy way, maybe without any chemicals added to it or without any pesticide used on them. It's okay to see? So here, when you say organism, just means any living thing. It could be from a very simple thing in the water or a very complicated thing as human beings. So organism 原本就指的是可以是小东西，或是人类，可以是 living organism 一个有机体 like that. So here, like, you know it? Yeah, is it some kind of organism? I don't know. Like some people, is it a germ? I ask you, is it a germ? 它是细菌吗？哇，浮游生物。You sound like he's your friend. And you're like, amoeba and bacteria are single cell. 大家 single-celled organism. So you can say like maybe the characters in the cartoon of SpongeBob, he is one of the like single-celled organisms. Yeah. So when you say single-celled organism, this means this we call it amoeba. You know amoeba, right? Amoeba and bacteria, they are single-celled like organism. Yeah. So that's easy word. So here number 4 is very easy. So about structure. Structure. Yeah, so when you say structure, you mean the way a building is organized. So like here structure means 就是那个构造. But here if you say adjective, 加上一个字尾变成形容词. This, how do you say the word? Structure 在第一个音节对不对？那这个字呢，也是在第一个音节哦，是不是 structural? Structural. Yeah, thank you. The first example, may I ask you what should be the first word? There have been great changes in the social and bell. The second word, social and a word beginning with the E. Economy, I like that. It's the noun, and if you change it into an adjective, economic. You are right. Economic. If you say economical, Usually it could be like 这是一个省钱的做法。It is an economical measure。所以如果是 economical 的话呢，可以顺便记一下，通常指的是比较节约能源的，比较节约金钱的。所以 economical 的意思会跟 economic 变掉。Economic 就是 about the economy。Economical means not so expensive in terms of the budget， 所以意思有点变掉。So you can say, going by bus would be an economical measure。搭公车去呢会比较省钱 ，economical。所以 economical 当形容词是比较不花钱。It's okay, yeah. Like here, economic structure would be the first example. You can read this together. There have been changes in the social and economic structure of society. Thank you. The second one, the white ants have. Ask you the first word. There are many options. Meaning, the first word that begins with the C. Oh, thank you. That's okay. Pause it here. Structural. And if there's a word that you can use, Sammy ask you here. Pause structural. A word that begins with the G. B. Pause structural. Damage. Do you know there used to be serious structural damages to our Guangzhou building? Like when a 921 earthquake hits, there were serious damages done to the Guangzhou building. Yeah, but then we try to repair it and we are still using it. But next year we are going to move inside a building. Like, do you feel nervous to live inside a dangerous building? Really? You mean that Guangzhou building is the safest building? How do you know that? Okay. So like we need to follow the professional teams. Yeah. So like number 4 is very used like fossil. Yeah, so I guess fossil, you know fossil as a brand of watches or as a brand of bags. But like fossil means the skeleton, the bones of something passed away a long time ago. So here the first example, our science teacher took us to see a dinosaur. The first word, may I ask you? Yufang. Dinosaur. I asked you already. Wait. Dinosaur something. A word begins with an E. Yeah. A word that begins with an E. 展览 exhibition. Yeah. So how do you spell the word exhibition? Exhibition. H 不发音，跟这个拼出来 exhibition. It's okay. So if you say， 可是这个字如果变成动词的话，可以看怎么念吗 ？Exhibition 是名词，对不对？动词变成是一个 exhibit or exhibit， 跟 example 一样。所以你说有一幅很重要的画呢，在博物馆展出中 ，a very magnificent painting is being exhibited inside a museum right now. So if you say exhibit 是动词，可是名词变 exhibition， 所以念法很不一样哦。So here you please read it together exhibit, exhibition. Yeah, thank you. So like here we can so that we can get a better understanding of what fossils are. It's okay. So could you please read the first example our science teacher? Exhibition last weekend, so that we could get a better understanding of what fossils are. What was the last exhibition you went to? What was the last exhibition you went to? Iris. What was the last exhibition you went to? Aren't you supposed to go to 5 exhibitions this semester? And exhibitions. How many exhibitions have you been to so far? You only went to 1 exhibition, but you finished 10 exhibitions. So like, when was the last one you went to? No idea. But when are you supposed to turn in a report on the 10 exhibitions you are going to attend? So when is the report due? When is the report due? Yeah, sooner or later. Number 6 is where on the first syllabus on decade. Decade is a way we count 10 years. If you say a decade, this means 10 years. A decade, 10 years. So here, like before we move on, could you tell why this picture is put here? 1963, 2013. The same turkey. You mean now the turkey that's 30 years old, older than you? Like every year on Thanksgiving, the President of the United States is supposed to set one turkey free, like as a sign of animal protection. You know what I mean? So after the President of the United States sets one turkey free on TV, the American people will move on to eat tens of thousands of turkeys for fun. But anyway, like here, 30 years ago, the turkey was this size. But like 2 years ago, this size. Like when you were in the first grade, did you remember we talked about a lesson called GM foods? GM foods. Genetically modified foods. 忘记。基改食品啊，很少见。基改 genetically modified foods， 你有印象了吗 ？Anyway, yeah, here climate change has been. May I ask you, APPREN 怎么念呢？不是在第一个音节，有第一个音节哦。So it's about apparent. Apparent means obvious. Obvious. So when you say apparent has been obvious, means clear. Clear. Apparent. 在过去的10年 over the last decade. Okay, so when you say in the last decade, over the last decade, during the last decade, because you talk about a period of time, so you can use over, during, or in. It's okay, easy. So here we should talk about, say the first example is again climate change. Thank you. So like here, number 10, this one's very easy on the second syllables and survive. Survive. So here, if I tell you the noun is survival, how do you spell the word survival? S-U-R-V-I-V-A-L. Thank you. And then we talk about a person who is still alive after some sort of accident. We say survivor, but what's the ending of the word survivor? S-U-R-V-I-V-E-R-O-O-R. O-R. So like actually survivor. So like here, O-R, this would be something we need to pay attention to. Easy. First example, only a few people survived in the review. This word, you can have two options. 一个 E 开头的，一个 F 开头的. So like Jane, can I ask you? A word that begins with D or F. 致命的武器，致命的疾病。fatal. If you say the word fatal, how do you spell the word fatal? F-A-T-A-L, fatal. So when you say fatal, it means it could kill you. But here there's another word that begins with a D. Ebola is Ebola. Yeah, Ebola is a deadly disease. So how do you spell the word deadly? E-A-D-L-Y. 这个字是形容词哦。So if you say Ebola is a deadly disease, you mean like it could kill you if you catch the disease. Like dengue fever is a deadly disease. It's okay? Yeah. So you could usually the example once again only a few people surviving a deadly accident. Thank you. The second one, please read the none of the flowers. None of the flowers in the garden survived the severe. Yeah, this word S-E-V-E-R-E. The pronunciation is severe. 第二个音节哦 severe. So when you say something severe, it is very serious. So if you say survive the severe storm, you should know the difference between the two. 这两个就是看得出差别吗？就是用法上面看不出来，真的吗？一个有 in， 一个没有 in， 所以 survive 这个字可以当及物动词，指的是在那个意外当中存活下来，或是当及物动词直接接名词哦。可是这地方大概怎么记比较好呢？如果你说my grandpa was very old and couldn't survive the fatal stroke last year. 我的祖父原本就年纪原本就很虚弱，去年没有办法挨过那一个中风，所以你说 survive something 有点像挨过一件事情，所以你可以说 冬天很冷，他们没办法撑过冬天。Since the plants might not survive the cold winter in Siberia， 在西伯利亚的植物没办法度过冬天，度过什么东西？后面直接接名词哦，所以这两个用法都可以。所以在读的时候没有小东西，要你自己撑过这段期间 like that。OK， here the third example may ask you 1/5 two words and you put it together by using a hyphen， 这应该学过吧？2/7的几率，1/7的几率，两个都是数字嘛，对不对？有一个是要用数字，有一个是要讲地址，那哪个是要数字呢 ？1/5，所以 we talk about 几分之几。第一个是数字哦，第二个是序数，就是 first, second, third。那如果是2/2呢？2/2，有2/2在2/2班上的人在体育课都 OK， 有2/2的人在体育课呢都觉得累瘫了。2/3，要加 s 哦，这个在念的时候前面第几4/5 要加一个 s 在后面，所以前面都永远是数字，后面都是第几。那如果超过1的话，就要加 s， 要稍微细一下。所以你说只有2/2的人能够得到那个大奖 ，Only 2/5 of the participants could possibly get the prize like that. And here, like only a 1/5 chance of survival. Okay, so could you please read the third example together? The patient has only 1/5 chance of survival. Yeah, thank you. And here now, before we move on, the word survive. And there's a word revive. We are going to talk about later today. But before we move on, the word revive. 这个可以先记一下。Viva la vida. Viva. Does anybody speak French here? C'est la vie. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. No idea. C'est la vie. Viva la vida. Viva. C'est la vie. The word vibe means life. Life 就是生命的意思哦，所以 serve 就指的是 through 或是 above。所以活过去，或是活超过，就是度过的意思。所以看到 vibe 就指的是生命 life。So c'est la vie, this is life. Yeah, or viva la vida, life is excellent, life is good. Like here, big vibe is life. Okay, anyway, so here, number 8 is very easy. The second syllable is advance. Yes, 所以如果是2/2的话，直接出 s 就直接写到后面。Yes, yeah, okay. And here, number 8 is advance. Easy. Adjective, we say advanced. Yeah, so advanced means like up to date, 先进的 or you can say new. So here the first example, this new drug is a 可以问一个问题吗？大量的 C 开头的字 like and may I ask you a word that is from the word consider. We consider her a successful leader. 我们觉得她是一个很棒的领导者，从 consider 来的。Considerate or considerable. Considerable. 所以 considerable 的话指的是大量的哦。所以如果你说 there are considerable refugees going to Europe now. So if you say considerable, we mean like a big amount of or a big number of. 所以 considerable 指的是大量的，本身就是可以指的是 a lot of. So like a considerable advance in cancer treatment. Okay. And here's a second example. 近年来 may ask you. Sending. In art. In recent years, public transportation has here 进步很多。当动词用的话是 advanced。那这边看得出来有一个字你以前学过当进步 ，P 开头的字 ，progress， 知道吼 ？progress 这个字跟 progress 是同义词，所以你说他在体力上面有很大的进步。She has made a lot of progress in her strength， 她的力量上面，或者说 in her fitness， 她的体力上面。所以你说 progress， 通常指的是程度上， advance 比较指的是科技上面，或是一些比较具体的发展上面。所以 progress 你可以说我在我的学习进度上面有很大的进展。I have made a lot of progress of my learning. But if you say advance, you say like technology or economic development. So you can say like the economic development of Taiwan has not advanced highly over the 2 years. 在过去这2年以来，经济没有很长足的发展 like that. It's okay. So here the third example, people in 先进the advanced countries enjoy various social 可以问一个字吗？好处 B 开头的 benefits. Yeah, benefits. Is there any word that you also thought of? 有想到 welfare 这个字吗 ？welfare 有印象吗 ？welfare 这个字可以稍微记一下。讲到福利的话呢 ，welfare 你说在北欧的社会福利都很好，就是这个字 welfare 指的是整体的，这个字是不可取，所以稍微知道一下。如果你说 The policy of social welfare is quite well developed in Northern Europe. 这个地方的 welfare 指的是整体的福利 benefits as a whole。可是如果你只是很多项的社会福利，比如说U-Bike 前半小时5块钱是一个社会福利 ，it's a social benefit for Taipei citizens to spend only $5 on the first 30 minutes of U-Bike rental. Do you use U-Bike? U-Bike. Yeah, I guess U-Bike is a very good social benefit for people in Taipei. Did you try the U-Bike in Kaohsiung? 有骑过高雄的 U-Bike 吗？高雄也有 U-Bike 哦，可是如果相信高雄，你看一下，yes, but you need to use the Easy Card published by the Kaohsiung government, not the Easy Card from our. Yeah, they are two separate systems. Oh, okay. So like you mean now they could use the card in Kaohsiung in Taipei now? Okay, yeah. But I would say like if you could try the U-Bikes in Kaohsiung, I would say the U-Bikes in Taipei are comparatively new. Yeah, better in quality. Yeah. Anyway, so like here, could you please read the second example together in recent years? Public transportation has advanced a lot in the city. Yeah, thank you. Number 9 is very easy rate. Yeah, so here the word rate means how fast something goes. So may I ask you the first example? 失业率. Sammy, oh, I asked you already. May I ask you people? Oh, Cindy already. 嘉玲，失业率。雇用某人 employee. Unemployment rate. When you talk about unemployment rate, you mean like how possible for people to be jobless in a country. See, so here, could you please read the first example to be Australia's unemployment rate? Rose to 6.5% in February. Yeah, thank you. But what about the second example? Could you please read that she's rated very highly? By the people she works for. So when you say somebody is rated very highly, what do you mean in Chinese? Katie. Yeah, you're right. So like here, Katie, can you name someone who Can you think of some public figure who we rate highly in Taiwan? A public figure who 林义雄。哦，林依晨。哦 ，OK。Yeah. Okay. Okay. You like Rainy, but you think 林依晨。Rainy. Yeah. Her name is Rainy, right? Rainy. Yeah. So like Jenny, can you think of any public figure in Taiwan that is also rated highly? Jenny, may I ask you, who is the classmate in your class that you rate the most highly in your class? Who is the classmate you rate the most highly in your class? Typical, right? Yeah, maybe yourself. Yeah, we all rate you very highly in our class. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, here when you talk about rating highly, you mean this. You give somebody a very positive. Okay, yeah. Is there anyone you rate highly in our class? You don't feel like a little bit of sorry? Oh, she said the whole class. Am I really worthy of being rated so highly by Jen? So here, number 10, this word is native. Native. So here when we say native, you mean someone or about someone. So here the first example, the cherry salmon. May I ask you what does this mean, the cherry salmon? Easy. So like, yeah, this is the you can say this is a common name. Common name, not a real academic name, but a common name. It's a native. So when you say a native, 这个地方不是 in Taiwan 哦，是另外一个介词。For most black bears are a native 来自于台湾，也不是 from 哦，是 of 哦。这地方怎么想象呢？你要把象成说台湾有很多种动物，它是从台湾的动物里面其中之一。A native of Taiwan. Okay. For the second example, giant pandas, which live 以什么为主食？一个介词。Ask you. Oh, wait. What did I ask this word? Oh, Patty. 以什么为主食 ？Live on bamboo or native. 对中国的南部的地方来说，猫熊是原生种。这边另外一个介词，可以问一下吗？ Cherry salmon is a native of Taiwan. You use it as a noun. But if you use it as an adjective, like giant pandas are native to South Central Taiwan. 这个地方呢，不会拿来考试啊。我在用的时候稍微辨别一下。If you say it is something a native of, is native to. So you can say cherry salmons are native to Taiwan. Are native to. You use it as an adjective. It's okay. Easy. So here we use the second level to get giant pandas. Live on bamboo or native to South Central China. Thank you. 11, this word on the first syllable is parish. Parish. So parish is a formal word. You only use it in news report or in some kind of like academic paper. So like this word parish, you see FML means formal. 这指的是如果一个民族的灭亡或是一个物种的灭绝 you use the word parish. Otherwise, did you hear about the accident in China yesterday? A serious landslide happened in Shenzhen. 深圳发生一个很严重的土石流。Sorry, 深圳。Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mom. Yeah. I learned a new word today. Yeah. Anyway, you can say there are still 80 up to 90 people missing. I mean, covered by the landslide happened in Shenzhen. Yes. Should I say Shenzhen? Do we really have a different word that has the same pronunciation of the word 寸？有另外一个字叫做寸吗？是唯一一个叫寸的字吧？没有寸的其他字吧？真没有了，对不对？这个字叫寸吧？没有寸这。Why would you really need these words? Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, learn something new. Like here must create close eyes, otherwise it will perish. So like when you talk about the formal step, the formal ending of someone or a time, you use the word perish. It's okay. And here, you know H.G. Wells? H.G. Wells, a very famous writer of sci-fi novels. H.G. Wells, he once said something. Perish, now as ever, is nature's inexorable. So maybe say it like inexorable. Yeah, when you say inexorable, you mean unstoppable. Inexorable 就是无法抵挡的。And then this word is like imperative. Yeah, so like when you talk about the two words like inexorable imperative, you need unstoppable power. So like here, the word adapt or perish. Adapt or you know the word adapt, like adapt or perish. Now as a verb is nature's inexorable imperative. What does it mean? Like just means we cannot really fight against the power of nature like that. Like here, human beings should always respect the power of nature like that. So here, you need to put together adapt or perish.
Adapt or perish.
Now, as a verb is nature's inexorable imperative. Yeah. H.G. Wells is a very famous writer. I guess one of his most famous works is the time machine. The time machine. 你听过吗？时光机器。No? Oh, okay, yeah. I will share something with you next time. So like here, number 12, this was a revive. Yeah, you see survive. 活过去, revive, 再活一次. So like when you say revive, you mean something is popular once again. So here, the noun, we say revival.
Revival.
Yeah, so here, her encouragement, 使我重拾自信. Revive the mind. Confidence. Okay, so if you say somebody help you gain the confidence in yourself once again, you say revive your confidence. So 这个地方的 revive 就可以是使什么东西再次增强 revive my confidence. The second example, there has been a high something 再次流行，这个地方就不用讲流行，直接讲 revival or revival of high waste。可是要加 ed high wasted genes, high wasted. So like single celled organism 要加 ed high wasted genes 高用的意思。It's okay. But here you say there's a revival of retro style 复古风的流行 retro R-E-T-R-O retro style 复古风。So you can say that there's a revival of many things over the past years. 这两年很多东西又再次流行 like that. Is there now any revival of things in your culture? I mean like anything, any revival of thing in our culture, any revival? Maybe now like we prefer to have some retro style about the buildings, about the clothes. Once again, like after we try to develop many new styles like over the past several years. Yeah, okay, think about it. So again, number 13 is word on the first level, so accurately. Accurately. Yeah, so here the word accurately, the adjective accurate 直接没有 ly， 所以就不标出来了。可这个字的名词要注意一下，不是 accurateness， 不是 ness 哦，是 accuracy。So if you say accuracy， 这个字只能拿掉 R-A-C-Y accuracy。So when we talk about accuracy, you mean the correctness. 所以这个字在念的时候不是 accurate 不是 accuracy. So here you need to read once again accuracy. Thank you. So here the first example, the article accurately 就是 correctly. 所以你以前要讲的正确的就是 correctly or accurately. But what about 反应的这件事情？ A word that begins with the R. May I ask you? Betty. You're drinking water. Nicole, may I ask you? A word that begins with the R. You're right. Reflects. 所以说他的表情反映了他的情绪。Her facial expression reflects her feelings. Yeah, like that. So when you say reflect, 反映了一件事情。Second example, make sure the account number is right. Is accurate when you 转账。Sometimes you may do this. Maybe not right now, but in the future. 就是汇钱给人家。有两个字可以用，但是比较简单的字可以用 wire your money. Or another one that you might know, transfer your money or wire your money 转账 easy. And then the third example, she hits the ball, great accuracy. 这地方一个介词，用很准确的方法 with great accuracy. So you can say like maybe many of you when you perform on the stage, you need to perform every move with great accuracy. 很准确的展现每个动作 like that. Okay. So here could you please read the second sentence together? Make sure the account number is accurate when you wire your money. Yeah. So can you talk about one more word? Because like yeah, this Friday I'm afraid we won't have class. So like maybe 2 more words. Okay. So like number 14, this word's on forecast. Yeah. Something special about the word forecast is that the past tense and the PP form of the word forecast are the same. So like forecast, forecast, forecast. And the ing form, forecasting. So here the first example. Oil prices are here. 被预测会怎么样？有另外一个你可能会曾经用到的 P 开头的 predicted are predicted to are forecast to， 所以这个字以前你会学到是 weather forecast 预报天气预报，可是地方当动词的时候也可以指的是预测 predicted to increase less than 2% this year， 这个句子可以学一下。他们以10分的差距赢了那个比赛，今年的经济成长率。可能上升不到1%，这样的用法蛮常见，对不对？比如说，以多少的怎样增加多少，会有一个介词是 by， 要注意一下。所以你说他们以10分的差距赢了这个比赛 ，they won the game by 10 points。那个地方的 by 比较特别，再讲说一句。所以你说经济成长率可能没有超过1。The growth of our economy might not increase by more than 1% this year. So increase by 1%就是成长1%。So here the second example, can you read together the forecasted? There will be sunny intervals and showers. When you say interval, you mean the break between 2 things. 就是间距。So like when you talk about weather forecast, 间距是这样。So like sunny intervals and showers, in Chinese you just might say it's partly sunny and occasional showers. Sunny intervals and showers, like that. But like when you listen to a radio, then I said partly cloudy sky, occasional shower, occasional. 这个是第10课这样讲过。Occasional shower 就是今天可能会下一点小雨。Okay. So here, could you read the first example again? Oil prices. Forecast to increase by less than 2% this year. Okay, yeah, the bill rate. Yeah, we will continue this Thursday.